Good afternoon, dear students. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about stars and the solar system. So, everything that exists make up that what we call that as a universe, isn't it? So, the universe is all the matter, energy, planets, stars, galaxies, and spaces. So the universe has a vast region. It is made up of mostly of empty spaces which is dark, silent and extremely cold. The earth is a very small part of the universe. Okay. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the celestial objects. So now let us learn what is mean by celestial objects. The objects which exist in the sky are called as a celestial objects. So let us see what are the objects like satellites like moon, planets like earth, asteroids, comets, meteoroids, stars, etc. We call these as celestial objects. In this chapter we are going to learn about the different celestial objects. You have seen our solar system. This is the picture of the solar system. Yes, we have know what are the different planets seen in our solar system. Sun, then Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. We call that one as a dwarf planet. Okay. Now let us discuss about the night sky. Okay. The various celestial objects which we can see easily in the night sky are stars, planets, moon and meteors. That is we call it as a shooting stars. Okay. The various celestial objects. So different celestial objects like stars, planets we can see in the night sky. An important characteristic of star is that they appear to twinkle in the sky. You can see that stars are twinkling. Yes, they appear to twinkle in the sky. So planets do not twinkle because they are much more nearer to the earth than the stars. So these planets do not twinkle in the sky. Only stars will twinkle in the sky. So moon is the most prominent object which we can see in the night sky. Night itself we can know that moon will be there in the sky. So we can able to see the moon in the night sky. Now let us discuss about the stars. Okay. So first of all we are going to learn what is mean by stars. So, stars are the celestial objects that are extremely hot. They have light of their own. The stars appear to be small because they are very, very far away from us. They look very small to us, isn't it? Because they are very, very far away from us. The sun is the star which is the nearest to the earth. The sun looks much bigger and brighter because it is much nearer to us than any other star. So we can see sun as a very big star which we can see as a very bright star, right? But we cannot able to see the stars as such, but it will be looking very small because it is very, very far away from us. That's why the stars are looking very small. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about stars. As continuously we can say that though the stars are present in the sky even during the daytime, but we cannot see them. The stars are there in the sky only, but we cannot able to see because they are bright light of the sun. Because of the bright light of the sun, we cannot able to see the stars during the daytime. The stars appear to be move in the sky from east to west direction. This apparent motion of the stars in the sky from east-west is due to the rotation of the earth from west-east on its axis. We can able to see that the stars are moving on the sky because it is because of the rotation of the earth. Okay. Then next one we are going to see about sun. The sun is a star. It is a star around earth and other planet which revolve. The sun is a star having a system of planets around it with life on one of its planet called earth. The sun is an extremely hot object having temperature 6000 degrees Celsius. The sun is not a solid object. The sun consists mostly of hydrogen gas. The sun is the main source of heat and light energy for all the planets of the solar system and their satellites. So what it is given here? It is a star. So sun is a star. It is a star around the earth and the other planets. So sun is the center of our solar system. Yes. So only earth has a life on the compared to other planets, Earth is a planet where the life exists. Okay, so sun is a source of heat and light energy. This is the image of the sun. It is a hot gas, hot ball of gases filled with hydrogen gases. Okay, next we are going to see about the constellations. So constellation means what we can say. Constellation. So constellations are the group of stars which appears to form some recognizable shape or pattern is known as a constellations. So the what we can say, the group of stars which form certain shape, so that one we call it as a constellation. Each constellation has been given a name signifying an animal or a human being or some other object which it appears to resemble. Some of the important constellation which we can see during the night sky are Ursa Major, Orion, Cassiopeia, Leo Major. These and all some of the main constellations which we can see in the sky. Okay, so the group of stars which looks like an either animal or a human being, so we are given some names for that. So that is what we call it as a constellations. So important constellations what we are seeing is these and all. It is given briefly in your book. So I have said constellation, it is a group of stars that forms a pattern shaped like an animal, person or an object. So scientists have recognized 88 constellations. Okay, then next what we are discussing is about more things about constellation. Means it rotates on its axis, Earth rotates on its axis, the stars appears to rotate in the sky. Thus the constellation change position in the night sky during the night. During the night. Okay, different constellations become visible with the different seasons, but the shape of the constellations always do not change. So different constellations can be visible during different seasons. So seasonal constellations are there, summer season, winter season. So at that time, summer season we can able to see certain constellations. During winter we can able to see certain constellations. Their shape of the constellations always do not change. Okay, then stars are always present even during the day. Next we are going to discuss about the moon. You can also see Earth's moon in the night sky. Yes, we can able to see the moon during the night sky. Moon is a small round body in orbit around the planet. Moon does not produce its own light. Moon does not have its own light. What it will do, it reflects the light from the sun. Okay, most planets have at least one moon. So at least all the planets have a moon. Okay, so mostly planets have at least one moon. Okay, then the moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. Okay, the most prominent celestial object we see in the night sky is the moon. Okay, its surface is made up of mountains and craters. If you see the surface of the moon, it is made up of like mountains, saucer shaped holes we can see on the moon's surface. Okay, the moon does not have the light of its own. What it will do, it will gets the light from the sun and it reflects the light from the sun. So now let us see the different phases of the moon. Okay, the moon revolves around the earth. The time taken by the moon to complete one revolution around the earth is 27.3 days. Okay, as the moon revolves, the brighter portion that is visible from the earth is not the same on successive nights. That is why the moon appears to change its shape. The apparent changes in the shape of the moon as seen from the earth are called the phases of the moon. Here you can able to see the different phases of the moon. Yes, so the different phases of the moon is because of the so it changes the shape. So that is what we call it as the phases of the moon. A new moon day is considered to be a day one of the moon's revolution around the earth. On the new moon day, the illuminated bright side of the moon faces away from the earth. Hence, we cannot see the moon in the sky. Okay, during the new moon day, we cannot able to see the moon on the sky. Okay, during the first quarter, day 1 to day 7, the moon is on the day side of the earth. During this period, on day 2 and 3, a small portion of the bright side of the moon is visible at dusk. This phase is called as a crescent moon. You have seen that day 2 and after new moon day we can able to see some curve like structure. So that phase we call it as a crescent moon. In the next quarter, the moon is seen at night. The bright portion of the moon is visible from the earth, goes on increasing up to day 14. When we see the entire illuminated side of the moon, it appears completely round. This phase we call it as a full moon day. It occurs on day 14. We can able to see the full moon on the 14th day. During the next 2 quarters, what happened? Day 14 to day 28, the bright portion of the moon that is visible from the earth goes on decreasing. In the last quarter, day 21 to 28 days, the moon is once again visible during the day until the new moon day when it cannot be seen at all. Okay, so these are the different phases of the moon. So full moon, new moon, that and all we know. That crescent shape is the day 2, day 3 we can able to, after new moon day we can able to see crescent shaped moon. Then day 14 we can able to see the full moon. So these are different phases of the moon. Remaining about the planets we can see in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.